I hope you're ready.
This is Unbridled Thoughts.
We want to hear what you have to say.
Welcome back to Unbridled Thoughts. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ren, and you better grab the mane because there's no reins in Unbridled Thoughts.
Kind of tried to trip you up there, didn't I?
You did, but I was on it like a
were
ninja. Plus, we've been friends for so long. I knew what you meant. I was just going to roll with it.
Well, where are we tonight?
We are in Helen, Georgia.
Yeah, actually, we're in what is it called? Nakuchi or something?
Oh, Nakuchi.
Nakuchi.
Yes.
I don't think that's how it's said. Is that how it's said?
I don't know. Nakuchi goes unwaxed when I'm around. I'm an esthetician. Sorry, everybody.
That was a great segue, though. Go ahead and plug your business while you're here. For reals.
I'm a licensed esthetician, and I own the Lily Room Spa in Warner Robins, Georgia.
Yep.
And I do skin treatments, body treatments, full body waxing.
Yeah.
And I do microneedling as well.
Where are you located?
I am at Color Salon on Houston Lake Road, across the street from Audio Zoo.
And the new Red Owl.
And the new Red Owl.
Yeah.
Who are you and where's your spa?
Oh, no, this is your plug because you know Coochie goes on wax when you're around.
I was making a joke. Well, now you have to do too.
Okay.
I showed mine. You show yours.
All right. I am the owner and an esthetician at Spa 22. We are located off of Smithfield Church Road.
And what all do you offer?
Massages.
Nice.
Not full body. No coochie waxing anymore like you have. But we have body treatments and facials, and we do some face. We do.
We do. We do face.
Facial wax.
That's right.
This is a real professional one tonight. we're on our A game.
We're just having a blast today. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
We didn't know when we got here that there's a it's like a car invitational. I can't remember what it's called. AFV, but it's Porsches, Volkswagens, and some other.
There was all
automobile.
sorts of cars. It was
Yeah. And people from all over the world are here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear like
Yep.
that's a car.
Why we're out here in nature.
Yeah, they're all driving up and down the windy roads and the hills.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful cars too.
My Havani is looking at me all sad that she can't go run through the wilderness and get eaten by bears over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she wants to be doing.
She looks like a bear.
Yeah.
Like a little bear.
And we went to the little spa today.
Yes, we had a great day. We went to. There's a bear.
We have a bear.
I better not say that to you. I don't want to speak it. We came out here to do an interview, and while we were in town, went to a really awesome spa and got services done while we were here, doing a little market research.
Of course,
We had
always.
to do self-care too. So.
Always.
And then we had an amazing dinner there at the resort. That was awesome.
Shout out to Matthew. He was amazing.
Yes.
Our bartender and waiter.
At the Sky Bar.
Yep.
It was
He
great.
did a great job. And we want to come back and interview him, actually, because he was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
He had all sorts of tricks up his sleeves.
Yes.
So.
This fire's giving me like, I'm going to date myself, like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like 90s vibes, you know. Did you watch Are You Afraid of the Dark when you were a kid?
You know, I have never been a big TV watcher.
Yeah.
Literally never. So when everybody's like, oh, did you watch this? I was like, oh, I didn't. You know
Yeah?
what I mean?
That's okay.
I grew up watching like the Saturday morning cartoons, but they were like the Garfield and
Oh, yeah. Those are good, though.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of 90s, can I tell you the craziest thing that happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a bar in downtown Macon now called Switch. It's awesome. Two guys have a space out there, and they have a bar, and they switch the theme, I think, every few months or so.
Yeah.
So they did 90s,
Yeah.
and they had 90s trivia. So Chris drove from Warner Robins to Macon. We did the 90s trivia. It was amazing. A really cool bar if you guys get a chance to go. And while we were playing trivia, they sat us at a table, and there's a table. It's a little tight. The tables are close to get together to get everyone as close as you can. And so there was two couples sitting next to us at a table in Macon, okay? So we're all playing 90s trivia. We're interacting a little bit after we turn our answers in. And at one point, our team was Powerline. Our team and their team got the same question right, so we had to play rock, paper, scissors up there.
Yeah.
So interacting with this couple quite a bit with their friends. And so we went home that night, got up, came to Helen last night, and got checked into the cabin. And we were trying to find this random restaurant that we ate at last time we were in Helen. And Chris remembered it was called Big Daddy's. So we go to Big Daddy's and we get there. Can we sit outside? Sure. So she sits us outside and there's this amazing musician playing. But when she originally sits us, it's like really close to the speaker, so it's kind of loud.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. Could we move just back a little bit? Because he's awesome, but it's so loud. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, the speaker was like right here. She goes, yeah, no problem. So she moved us. And then our server came, got our order, left. The owner of the restaurant came and said, hey, I hate to bother you guys. Do you guys mind moving one table over? I promise this has a point, y'all. And so I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So they move us one table over. And Chris is facing me, and he's got his back to everyone in the restaurant. And I see his face kind of squint, and he turns around and he looks back at me. He goes, no way, is that? And he turns around and turns back. He goes, is that the couple that was with us at trivia last night? And I was like, no. And so we both turn and we go like this, and we catch their eye, and they turn and look at us, and we go, what the heck? And they both go, what the fuck? It was crazy that they were there with us, sitting next to us and
that is
Macon.
insane.
And then sitting us next to us the next night in Helen.
I know, that's crazy.
How wild
I
is
know,
that?
That's wild.
I told Chris, I was like, we all need to play the lottery while we're here. I told our server too. I was like, you need to play the lottery because the odds of that is so crazy.
It is. Or you already won the lottery.
Maybe I did.
Oh no.
Yeah. I did when I got to hold this doggy.
Yeah, sweet old Vanny. I love her so
Yeah, we
much.
got Sarah's puppers with us.
Yeah, up here in the woods with the dogs, and she wants to go be bear bait.
Be a little bear
Keeps
brisket.
running off.
She looks like a chicken nug. A chicken nuggie for a bear.
Yeah. So we went to that spa today, and we got our little treatment. What was the spa called again?
So the resort was called Valhalla, and I cannot remember. It started with an S.
Solasta or Solaris?
Solista?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait, it was so nice.
It was really nice, and I had that.
Yeah.
I had that young girl, and it was such a weird, like, speaking of having things in common, like, she had just gotten out of like a pretty traumatic relationship, you know what I mean? And then she is a massage therapist, and her mom is a massage therapist, and they both work at that same exact spa.
Oh, wow.
Which, I have Jules who works with me.
Yes.
And we're both doing the same thing. It's kind of just crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So
That is incredible.
we had a lot in common. We were chatting it up the whole entire massage. She did a really good job.
I feel like that happens when we go places, though.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
cool, like serendipitous, like synergistic things happen a lot.
Yep. So go see Lennon up here in Helen. She's amazing.
It was great.
Yeah. Yep. And our food was good up there at the Sky Bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the food was great.
Yep.
The service was great. Our server, our bartender, Matt, was awesome. He was very honest, which I loved.
Yes.
And you could tell
yeah.
he'd been in the industry. He was like very kind and sweet. He told us
Yeah.
all kinds of cool stories about him. We were like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, he was a sweetheart. You never told us about your New Orleans trip.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I went to New Orleans with my college roommate, Chantel,
Yeah.
her big sister, and her sister's friend. And we hit a bunch of places, and I ended up renting a car and meeting them out there. I was like, I just feel like we're going to need a car.
Yeah.
So I drove out there, and sure enough, they had some small female-owned businesses that they had found on TikTok that they wanted to support. And so when we started looking where they were, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I brought a car. Because
Yeah.
they're kind of like a little bit spread out.
Yeah.
One of the ones we went to was called Stuffed, STUPH''D.
Okay.
And it is a beignet place.
Uh-huh.
And they make traditional beignets, but then they make beignets and stuff them. So they had like a hot honey chicken a mac and cheese one. And then they had like sweet ones like sweet potato pie or Nutella you could just get plain.
Yeah.
And so their food was amazing. And I can't have gluten, so I just kind of sat and was like watching. I was like, oh, it looks so good, guys. Let me smell it. Let me just, yum, so good. And so our server was like, hey, are you guys from the area? And we said, no, we're just just kind of checking in, going to go find some cool stuff to do. And she said, well, if you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime New Orleans experience, you need to go watch The Second Line. And I hadn't heard of that before.
Yeah.
So I had to research it, and it's like, amazing. But at the time, I didn't know. I was like, well, it sounds cool. I'm down. And so I got like a good vibe when she was talking about it. It just felt so good. You know how you like hear something and like it rings in a bell, like a bell in your body?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is going to be good. And so I said, well, what do you guys want to do? And they said, well, we don't know, Ren. Should we go to the museum or should we go see The Second Line? And I said, well, she said, anything that's worth doing in New Orleans ends at the Washington Bridge. So I said, why don't I set our GPS to the museum and I'll have the Washington Bridge area be a stop on the way. And they were like, yeah, that sounds great. So we drove and we hopped on the interstate and drove, got off the interstate, kept driving. And we ended up in this little neighborhood way off the bridge. And we're driving around. We're just trying to find like where to go, where to park. And we see this gentleman on the side of the road right there at the end of the block, and he looked like Larry Bird, but like Space Jam Larry Bird, if that makes sense. And so he had like a red ball cap, a red jersey, red shorts, and he had like a red lowrider behind him.
Yeah.
And just like white guy, red hair. And so the girls were like, Ren, pull up on him and ask where to go. And I said, okay. And so I pulled up on him and I said, excuse me, do you know where we're supposed to park for the event? And he goes, hey girl. He goes, yeah. He goes, you're going to go up to the light, you're going to take a right, and you're going to park at the stove. And I go, what? He goes, you're going to take a right at the light, you're going to park at the stove. I said, oh, okay, at the store. I go, which store? And he's like, when you turn right at that light, you're going to see a store. It's the only store. And you're going to park at the store. And I said, okay. All right. And so he was like, y'all have fun. He's like, where are you from? And I didn't say Warner Robins because no one knows where that is.
Right.
So I just said, I said Atlanta, I think. I said Atlanta. He goes, oh, yeah. He's like, you guys are going to have a good time. And I was like, hey, sweet. So I turned right at the light and I parked it was the only store. It was called the Meat Market.
Yeah.
So we parked there, and as we're walking, it didn't look like there was anybody there. But as we walked through the neighborhood, all the people that were sitting on the patios of the houses were waving at us like, hi. Like they were treating us like we live one neighborhood over. Yeah. They were so excited to see us. And so we all get into this one little neighborhood, and I'd say from all directions, probably all together, maybe 250 people came.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was awesome. It was like everyone was just like having a kiki after church or something.
That's
like
so cool.
People were just chilling, dancing. People were cooking. They had I guess somebody has a tour company, and they let the neighborhood.
Chris, there can't tell you how many times there's like you in the video frame, your head, and you can't even see us.
Chris's head makes an appearance. But there was a tour company. They let them use their little the little trailer, and so they let the elderly people in the neighborhood sit up there and get out of the heat. Mm-hmm. And there were women that were like rolling up with just like champagne and orange juice. Just popping it in glasses. Do y'all want handing it out to everybody?
Was there an event or something? They were just doing it
it's just like a traditional thing. They do it. They do the first line the first Sunday of every month.
Okay.
The second line the second Sunday of every month, and the second line is all women.
Oh wow!
And so they had a little band, and the music started, and these women come out. They were gorgeous. They had like full face of makeup on, shoes were all done. The best way to describe this is, you've seen The Mask, haven't you, that movie? Okay, you know the suit he was wearing with the big brim hat and that cool jacket? So they all had that kind of suit on, but each one had a different Easter color.
Yeah.
And they looked so hot and so cool, and they were doing this amazing dance. Oh my gosh, it was neat. So they come out, they're dancing, the band follows them, and then everyone in the neighborhood follows them for like a few blocks.
Oh, wow.
So we went for the first few feet and went back to the car.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was amazing. Everyone was coming together and joyous and celebrating life. And cheering them on. And I was like, man, this should be like a thing everywhere. It was just like really cool. And we were so glad we did it because it really was a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a really neat experience.
It was awesome. And then we left there and went to go get, they had a jazz brunch at a Court of Two Sisters.
Okay.
And that was incredible if you get a chance to stop by there.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever been there, but I have been to a jazz band there, and it was one of the best experiences. You know what I mean?
We should go together. I love it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could you could take over day and I'll take over night. I'm like, I'll plan the evening and not tell you anything, and you plan the day and not tell me anything.
What is there to do during the day?
That's your job.
I feel like the nighttime's way easier.
Maybe. That might be true.
Night is when it comes alive.
That might be true.
Yeah.
Well, if you have any day ideas for New Orleans, hit us up and let us know. Help us plan our trip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did see Yaya.
Yeah, you
Yes.
saw Yay.
Yes. Chantel has already met Yaya. We met her. She met her a few years ago after I had met her, and so it was nice to reunite with her. She still operates out of Savannah too, but she is in New Orleans officially, doing her thing out there, and she loves it.
Yeah.
I really think she's meant to be there because you could tell that's like home for her.
Yeah, she's doing, I feel like she looks, she just seems like in a better way, you know, better, happier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad she found her home base, you know. That's cool. And we had a question about, do you remember what the question was about? Oncology and skincare?
Yes. We've had a few people ask us about oncology and skincare. So going through oncology treatments, or if you're wrapping up with oncology treatments, that's awesome. Asking about facials, massages, what can you do, what can you not do. So I am not a certified oncology esthetician, but I did take a course in safe aesthetics for oncology.
Yeah.
So I'll share some things that we learned in that class.
Yeah.
So during and after any oncology treatment, whether you're getting chemo or radiation or what have you, your skin is going to be much drier and much thinner than it typically is. So you just want to make sure you let your esthetician know and are aware of what your treatments are. Chemo, you know, it's kind of up to the discretion of the esthetician and your team, your treatment team. Radiation, once you're done with your radiation treatments, you just find a safe time to go and get a facial, and your team will tell you when that is. But of course, you want to avoid anything that's going to be overly abrasive. So microderm, microneedling, anything with scrubs, peels, anything that's going to go deep, just skip that. Especially if you're prone to pigmentation, because that can make it worse, because you know, your body's kind of in a state of healing. One thing I'm surprised that a lot more people don't know is when seeking advice for skincare during your treatments, I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. I always avoid, if someone's going through active oncology treatments, to not recommend or sell them anti-aging products.
Yeah.
And I think people think that sounds kind of wild, but if you think about it, anti-aging products, their goal is to increase cell renewal. And when you're going through oncology treatments, you're trying to slow that process down.
Right.
So, you know, that you're good with like ceramides, hyaluronic acid, things that are going to hydrate the skin and keep it plump and help
Collagen.
collagen, help that dermal layer stay
Peptides.
intact. Yes. But no anti-aging, nothing
Retinol.
harsh, retinol,
Glycolic.
Yep.
I see some young girls now, because you could get like the glycolic, you know, little things that you open up and wipes, little wipes, you know what I mean? And girls are going ham with that stuff. And then they all come in with like alligator skin at like 20. I'm like,
Keratosis.
dang.
Oh yeah. Yeah, keratosis. That's usually enlarged pores or keratosis. Like when you okay, if you touch your
Overstimulate.
décolleté, your décolleté is smooth, but then you touch your face, especially right through here, and it feels like almost like textured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually a sign of overexfoliation.
Yeah.
And then also massages. You have a whole team of people that are treating you for the most part when you're going through treatment. So you can talk to your spa manager, your esthetician, your massage therapist, and they should be more than happy to stay in the loop and say, here's my cell phone number, here's my license number. If your team has any questions, please tell them to reach out to me, because you're part of that too. You're part of that care, that self-care, and it's important for your team to know what you're doing for yourself.
Yeah.
And self-care is really amazing for going through any type of treatment.
Right.
It's just making sure it's careful and safe and right for you. So same with massage. You want to be careful with body massage because we're moving the bloodstream, the platelets. We're moving the lymphatic system. So again, we don't want to move anything around that your treatment team is trying to isolate in one area.
Yeah.
So think about more reflexology, maybe a hand massage,
Right.
maybe a scalp massage would be
Right.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good advice. That's really good advice. Stuff that you don't really think about too much, too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. And I mean, it never hurts to take a class. That class was probably one of the best things I ever took. And education, I feel like the more you learn, the more you grow. And so if you get an opportunity to take a class like that, it gives you a whole new point of view.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the minute we stop trying to learn, we're not even living anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So take all the classes we can get.
Absolutely.
Take in that knowledge. Did you learn anything else that's cool about it?
Yeah, well, something else to be aware of is you can become, everyone's different, but you can become more sensitive to temperature. That goes more for licensed professionals like us, just checking the temperature of your hot towels kind of on your elbow pit. I don't know why that's the first thing I said. So instead of your wrist, on your elbow pit, like in a real tender area, and just make sure it's comfortably warm, not like hot and steamy. And I would completely avoid steam.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I just
Yeah.
wouldn't even mess with it, because then you're expanding the capillaries and bringing them up to the surface, and just your skin is just so fragile during that, and
Yeah.
its function is completely, it's almost completely different than it usually is, you know?
Yeah. I was reading once that it wipes it of some protein. I can't even remember what it's called that we have in our skin. Chemo?
Should we Google it? Is it
I was reading about it one day.
keratin?
Might be. I'm tired, so I don't even know.
No, that's okay. I'm going through I'm going through my anatomy, physiology. Oh my gosh. That was the other thing while you're looking at that. The restroom at at Valhalla over at the Sky Bar, I walked in and it was supposed to be kind of like an avant-garde painting with like textures and things, all shades of red and pink. Y'all, it literally was anatomically correct, all the layers of skin.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was so cool. It was like the epidermis was white.
Collagen
the dermis,
and keratin.
Collagen and keratin.
And I knew that because it was the KCs, but I was like, couldn't remember it.
And the Sunshine Band. They were all there.
They were all there. KC was there. Our KC was gone, and we want to avoid the sunshine.
That's
so there we
right.
go.
No minimal sunshine exposure without SPF. That's right.
That's cool. Fun fact. Do you know anything about our Eminence products? Things that you think we should avoid? Emily's always asking that question, so this would be a good one for her.
So I don't necessarily, I will tell you, Eminence has this line, and it's incredible. I order it if people ask for it, but it's so pure. On the shelf, you really have to kind of run through it.
Yeah.
But it's called the, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. It is called
That's what I was doing earlier. I was like,
Biodynamic Collection. The Biodynamic Collection. And it is, the reason it's that is the plants that they use to make the product are farmed biodynamically. So it's with the phases of the moon, and they do all that cool stuff where they engage with the plants and everything. And just like other products that Eminence makes, there's no tractors or machinery pulling the crop. It's all done by hand, because in Hungary, they really, really do not want anything poisoning the soil that goes into the
Yeah.
plants, like exhaust, nothing like that. So what's different about that line is it is certified organic and like, I mean, I'm talking not a lot of ingredients at all. And everything is super, super light. Like even the exfoliant is like barely a breath, but
Yeah.
it's powerful.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when I have a client who they open their heart and share with me that they are about to go through treatments or they are going through treatments, I usually like to order them some samples because it's just so nice for them to play with and try, and it makes their skin feel really good. And that's just kind of my gift to them.
Yeah.
But that one's a good one just to kind of lean towards. But the apricot kernel oil,
I love the apricot
I mean,
oil.
you could do an oil cleanse with that if you wanted to. You can do a hot oil treatment on your ends of your hair. You can do a hot oil treatment on your cuticles with it. Just make sure it's not too hot. I think you could shave with it too, right?
Well, that goes into my dish.
Yeah?
But yeah, we'll go ahead and do the dish and leave the confession for
Yeah.
last. But yeah, I started, it's been about like 2 months ago. I started shaving, you know, I have issues shaving with like the shaving lotions and shaving cream and things like that. It just
Yeah.
doesn't, it gives me like a razor burn feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you might have a sodium lauryl sulfate sensitivity because a lot of shaving creams have that.
Yeah.
And then some shaving creams have a organic alcohol called cetyl alcohol, and
Yeah.
a lot of people have a reaction to it.
Yeah, well, that's me. And so I've always struggled with what to shave with. And a lot of times I'll shave with like conditioner, you know what I mean? And then I started just doing a whole bunch of research on the apricot oil, and which, you know, ours is safe even for intimate areas, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what it's like to shave with that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can get all up in there and not worry about anything.
Oh, you tried that? Oh,
Yes.
nice.
And it works great. My skin is so soft. I
soft
love
nakuchi?
it. Yes. Soft nakuchi hair.
That's
No
awesome.
coochie hair.
No coochie hair.
You know, I love the idea of waxing, but I'm so impatient with the grow out period.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to wax myself, and I just cannot stand the grow out period.
It's a sensory thing for a lot of people too.
I cannot stand it. Nope. Cannot stand it.
Yeah, we 100% get it.
Yeah. So even my shaving, I have it down to a science of like exactly how many days I shave, you know, and if I shave too often, it like irritates my skin, you know what I mean? And so, or if I let it go too long, it irritates my skin. So I have it down to a science. But the apricot oil that we have with Eminence, amazing
Yes.
to shave with.
That's awesome
Yeah.
to know.
And I do my chi exercises with it too, since you got to rub your skin, you know.
Okay. Your chi exercises?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, it's
I was going to act like I knew what you were talking about because I didn't want to look stupid. And I was like, yeah. I was like, wait, what?
well, it's kind of like a lymphatic drainage type thing that I
cool.
do every day in the shower, but you have to kind of massage the skin and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
you do like, it's almost like a self-wash kind of a thing?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, next time you do it, I'll stand there and watch you do it. And I'll take notes.
We stand there and watch each other shower all the time. Just let's go ahead and put that on record.
That's going to get us some clicks.
Oh my God.
No, we don't. But we haven't.
We're fine. We're fine, but we're not that fun.
Keep you losing up, man. Keep you losing up.
But it is, I will say too, it seems like it'd be amazing for anyone who's shaving too, if they're like, well, I really like my shaving cream. If you put that underneath the shaving cream, kind of as like a glide, that would probably feel really
So
good too.
that is how it's recommended to use.
Okay.
Is to put like a little tiny bit of that on and then use your shaving cream. But I just use it to shave with.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like clog up my razor. I haven't had any issues, you know.
Yeah.
And it pulls off the dead skin and everything. It's like pretty
Oh,
cool.
nice. Well,
Works out pretty good.
and I love apricot oil because apricot's a stone fruit, and stone fruits have a lot of iron in them. So if you have like low iron, or if you just want like to increase circulation, especially in your legs,
Yeah.
if you get like tired, heavy legs, oh my God, the apricot oil is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and it's also high in vitamin A and E. So, that's important for the skin.
Absolutely.
A and E are very important for the skin. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot smoother and my skin looks a lot softer. And I actually feel like, I don't know, I feel like they were aging. My legs are aging, because I'm 46 almost. But
I can't believe that.
almost. It's
coming
coming
up.
up. It's coming up. It's like less than a month away now. Crazy. So.
Well, they might have already happened by the time this comes out. We don't know.
Might have, yeah, no. We always put the Unbridled Truths out pretty fast. Yeah.
Play along, people.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
All right, confession time.
Oh, confession. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for your confession. This is your confession.
This one's really cute.
Okay.
Okay. So it says, my roommate eats everything. I'll buy a pack of cheese sticks and they're gone by the morning. I asked nicely, then labeled my stuff. No change.
Wait, a whole pack of cheese sticks?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh my God, and those aren't cheap anymore either.
I know.
Dang.
So I got creative and I bought a pack of stick-on googly eyes and put them on everything. Milk, eyes, leftover spaghetti, judging you. Even taped one to a banana. It worked. He said it creeped him out and he stopped eating my stuff. Now he says I'm being passive aggressive and creating an emotionally hostile refrigerator.
Oh my God, an emotionally hostile refrigerator. Bro, you were sneaking around eating his food without telling him. How passive aggressive can you get?
I thought that was so cute. I've always wanted to do that though. Go buy some of those googly eyes and then go stick them on all like things that you can buy at the grocery store.
Oh,
you
that'd
know
be
what I mean?
awesome. Did you hear that thing that happened? Like somebody put googly eyes on it was like a statue of a general or someone like real prominent in history in Savannah. Like there was a statue of him and someone put googly eyes on him and it took off and everybody was putting googly eyes on everything in Savannah.
Well, it was kind of like a TikTok trend there
Was
for a
it?
little while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
So that's what I'm saying. It was like a thing to do. You could go get a pack of googly eyes and then take off to Walmart and like put them on diapers with babies and you know what I mean? Like whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. But God, I mean, I could see maybe like, I'm going to take a cheese stick, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a cheese. I'm that person like you can even ask anyone I work with. If I run out of something, I'm like, hey, I ran out of gloves. Can I have some gloves? And then like as soon as I get an order, I'll give that person a whole box of gloves, even though I only borrowed like maybe 2 or 3 sets.
Yeah.
But I can't do, I'm not
Right.
like a,
That's me too.
ugh, it
Yeah.
makes me feel icky to do that. So, I mean, maybe one cheese stick, sure, get it. But the whole pack in like a 24-hour period? I know. Just go get some cheese
Or
sticks.
less?
Yeah. Would he eat if his roommate wasn't
I
getting
want to know
groceries?
if he was able to go to the bathroom the next day.
And then he stuck some googly eyes on it. Just left it. Who's passive aggressive now?
Oh my goodness. I mean, some people have real true bathroom issues. You know,
Yeah.
they eat a pack of cheese like that, they wouldn't be pooping for a week.
When they finally do, they leave you a peep and poo.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, what else do we have to talk about on our Unbridled Truths?
I mean,
Life has been kind of boring. We were working on the fence. Chris came over and
Yeah.
helped. Yep, that's how I spent my Mother's Day.
yeah.
You spent your Mother's Day visiting people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. My kids were amazing though. My kids showed up. They were helping. It was just so nice. Jordan was doing so much work. The weekend before, Jules and everybody was out again helping me with the fence, and Jules and Andrew were kind of like just rock stars pulling off that wire and
That wire that's no joke, that wire, man.
yeah, tacking it back
This
on.
is gonna be easy. It's like, what the
Yeah. Chris had to do some manly work.
Nice.
Yeah, he was learning how to get out there and do it.
Wow.
Farm life.
I mean, he works out pretty frequently though, so I could see where he'd be good at it. But I'm sure it was hard
Yeah.
because you have to like pull it taut and
Yeah.
yeah.
It-
Well, that takes a
and it
lot of
doesn't-
strength.
And it doesn't stand up on its own either.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, I have to hold it the whole time. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit and hold this. I'm just gonna jump over if I don't.
Yes.
I'll do it again. Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Yes.
I bought an auger though. I could not get it started, but Jordan thankfully can. So he was doing all the augering. I didn't even auger a hole.
Is that
Yeah.
what puts the hole in for the fence post?
Yeah, it drills out the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was zipping it out real fast, and then they were like the perfect size hole, which was nice too. Because the way I want to put the post, I can't do anything easy. So the way I want to put the post is I want the posts in between to go perfectly in between and not have to cut it or anything like that.
Yes.
So we're like digging the hole like perfectly right where it needs to be so that way we can stretch that fence perfectly, the board, and clipping them from inside.
Probably makes it stronger. It makes it last longer too. I was like giggling when you were talking because Sadie is like gazing at me like we're long lost friends. But she's also half asleep.
Yeah.
So she's like smushed on her lap like this. But then her skin's pulled back. So just one eye is like this. And she's like going like this. She's like trying to close her eye and gaze at me at the same time. So you're telling me that story about the fence. I'm like looking at Sarah. Oh yeah. And I look down. The dog's like. Great story, Mom.
Yeah.
Hi, I love you too.
She's like super like I'm just so glad to be in Mom's lap right now,
I know.
hanging out.
We took Stella to Bark and Brews, and we thought there were no dogs there when we got there. And it was just Mother's Day weekend, and everyone was like doing their thing, probably brunch. And then we get there, we see there's one dog there, and he hops up. He was so excited to see Stella. And then later, other dogs showed up. It was so cute to see how excited this one dog is, like, all by myself. And then Stella comes, they're playing. That place is so cute.
Yeah. I wonder if he was one of the workers or something.
Probably.
Yeah. That'd be fun to be able to bring your dogs every day.
Yes. But this is perfect. I mean, we really haven't been able to get together that much. Like you all did the fence, but outside of that, we've all been so busy. So this was like a really nice friendship day.
Yeah, it's been nice. Came up here, been just kind of chilling in the cabin. Is beautiful. It's so beautiful
Yes.
up here in the mountains, and I would say it'd be quiet and peaceful, except for that we're hearing those cars buzz up and down.
It's picking up on the mic.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, well, everybody can hear it then.
It's been great too because you know how your phone listens to everything you say. And so I was on Facebook earlier and somehow all these groups popped up, kind of like Facebook neighborhood groups in Helen, Georgia. And I feel so bad. I just see all these people that are like all year residents and they're like, the car shows and down. And they have all of their like Ring cameras and security cameras with just, look at this, and it's like just footage of like these little cars like going, and all their plants will go flying and stuff, and they're like, when is it gonna be over? So that's been a hit for me to go through and read.
That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before happen on my Facebook. My Facebook's not that cool.
Oh well, I think mine just gets bored and listens to everything, and then it freaks me out, and I'm like,
Yeah, I think it would normally be very peaceful up here, though.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
This little car noise. It's not bad.
yeah.
I also love that Havana looks like she has like a shampoo and set every day, like the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
She looks like a Golden Girl.
She is my golden girl.
Yeah, you are a Golden Girl.
Who are you? Which one are you? Are you Rose?
Are you Blanche?
Blanche?
So cute. But yeah, it is really beautiful out here. I wish you guys could see it. I know it's nighttime, but we're basically up at the top of a mountain
Yep.
and we're sitting on, it's kind of like masonry stones and like around the fire pit, but it's like a cliff. It like cliffs off right there, almost like an
Yeah.
infinity pool, and just goes,
Yeah.
it's just like this perfect view out into a mountain. It's
Yes.
amazing.
And you have to go up the driveway of hell. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a driveway I have to go up? Dang.
Yes, but we booked this with Pinnacle Cabins. They're not they're not. This is not a plug. They did not pay us to say this, but I love Pinnacle Cabins.
They want to.
If they want to, Pinnacle Cabins.
Well,
if you
it
wanna
is a
sponsor.
plug, but it's not a sponsor.
Right. If you want to sponsor us, but I've always had good experiences with them. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to book. But I'm wondering too, next time I wouldn't mind staying at the resort because that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out next time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I guess it's like an adults only, he was saying.
Yeah, no children.
No children at the resort.
Like a Virgin Cruise Line situation.
I guess, yeah.
That's
I
pretty
guess
cool.
so.
I guess it's nice to have the option, you know?
Yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially when you're a parent, you want to get away from the kids you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Last thing you want to do, you're on a getaway away from your kids, and then you're surrounded by a bunch of kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I can't think of anything else to talk about. Do you?
Me neither.
Give Megan a shout out for the tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to show it? Okay, so friend of the show, Megan.
Well, we'll put pictures because it'll be so awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll post pictures. So friends of the show, Golden Dagger Tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to our episodes, we interview them. Amazing, amazing tattoo company, very professional, and their story is so cool. Megan gave Chris his very first tattoo, and Chris is
51.
he's gonna be 51 this year. I didn't know if you wanted me to say your age or not.
I don't care.
Okay, and so this was his very first tattoo. So you were in good hands. It turned out great.
Pictures probably already be up by the time they
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
true.
Yeah, we'll put it up we should put it up with the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we could just do it all together, don't you think?
I think so. I like that idea.
Because we just plugged it, so we might as well put them up.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I can wait.
Yeah, we all showed up. Joel showed up. It only took like 10
I
minutes.
know, it was so quick.
It was fast. It was like barely a blink.
Well, he's already thinking about getting another one.
Yeah.
Want several.
Several?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeve it up.
Sleeve it up.
Jules always says it's an addiction.
It might be. I've already got it planned. I already got this one, at least this top part,
Yeah.
and probably something here.
So you want to do a top sleeve and like have it go down to a lower sleeve?
Yeah, all over, yeah.
Cool.
Yep. I mean, I'll take time.
Yeah.
Obviously,
fun.
what, 20 minutes probably?
Yeah. A whole sleeve? 25 tops.
And like $40. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
40.
yeah.
Yeah.
45?
It's cheap. What about you? Do you want any more tattoos?
I don't know. I actually think I might want to do a cover up because I have a tattoo I love. It's supposed to be a giraffe on the moon. And it just looks like, I don't know. It just looks like a really weird camel. It does not look like a giraffe. And my tattoo artist was so sweet and he was awesome. Like the rest of the tattoo looks amazing. I just don't know if he could get his head around what a giraffe was. And I think he just
Did he draw it up for you?
he did. Well, he drew the moon and the whole scene. And he goes, and then your giraffe's gonna go right here. Now keep in mind I was like 19. He's like, and then your giraffe's gonna go right here. And I was like, perfect. And then I looked at it and I was like, he looks a little weird. I mean, it just kind of looks like a horse with like a long neck.
Yeah.
And then, giraffes are supposed to have horns, and mine doesn't have horns. It's just
Yeah.
ears going back like this. So it just looks like, one of those like Roman depictions of like, a camel or like what are those things that you make sweaters out of their wool?
I don't know.
An
I need-
alpaca?
Yeah, alpaca. I need to look at it closer. I don't think I do know, like, when I've seen it, I'm like,
Yeah. What is
wouldn't have
that?
really have-
It's not a giraffe, is it? Yes, it is a giraffe. So I'm thinking about doing, I have really thought long and hard about doing like a family tree
yeah.
and doing something kind of like my style. And then on each branch of the tree, having like maybe like a little, like I want to have like little animals, but they're real cute. They almost look like stuffed animals. And their backs are towards you and they all have their arms around each other and just have every little animal represent somebody in my family.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd be kind of cool. And then I have Madeline toast on my ankle that me and my sister got together. Did I ever tell you that story?
You have told me that story, but maybe you should share the story with.
Okay. don't need to tell it
they're
again.
gonna want to know.
I probably told you on another episode.
I don't think you did.
Are you sure?
I think this is like a family
Maybe I'll save it for
white
next
toast
time.
type. You and your sister and your white toast.
Or white toast.
I don't think you have.
No, she has not shared it.
Okay, so my sister did so much research. This was in Milwaukee. My sister did so much research. She wanted to get matching tattoos for her birthday. And she was like, we got to get these matching tattoos. I want to do this for my birthday. And so she designed them. And she's like, this is what I want. And she loves Madeline. So she wanted us each to get a piece of toast with our maiden initial in it. So she researched, found this place that had like a 5-star rating. And it is an amazing tattoo parlor. It's in Milwaukee. And it's, we went there and we show up. We realize we are not their typical clientele.
Yeah.
But we're like, you know what? Hey, we're cool.
We're
if
here.
they're cool, you know, we're like, they do amazing tattoos. As long as, you know, we're not invading a space that's not meant for us, we're down. And they were happy to have us. So we came in and there was like left Air Jordans all over the wall and R&B and rap gold records on the wall. I mean, it was really cool. And the owner was there. I guess the owner's like an older guy. And then our artist was kind of like this younger, kind of nerdy guy. And he was doing our consultation, and he looked at what we wanted. He goes, all right. And he goes,
Imagine what was going through his head.
what's your budget? And my sister said, like, I think she said like $300 or something, or whatever she said. And so he goes, okay. She's like, that's like 300, 500 tops, you know?
Yeah.
And so he went and he started sketching, and he was sketching for a while. And he's trying to convince the owner that he has to check out this show called The Umbrella Academy. And the owner's like, no, I'm not watching that. No, I don't want to watch your stupid show. I'm saying no again. He comes back with the drawing, and it is huge. I mean, it's big. And he asked my sister, you know, what do you think? Do you like it? And my sister, I'm like, surely my sister will say it's a little big. And my sister looks at me and she goes, what do you think? And I was like, I said, I don't know. I was like, you designed it. What do you think? She goes, I like it. And I'm like, all right, we're going to get it. We're going to be here all day. It's going to be great. So he, as he starts tattooing us, he makes the decision to go ahead and put the Umbrella Academy on. I'd say by the time we got done with our tattoos, we were on the second to the last episode of Umbrella Academy. Oh my goodness. And the owner at one point stands up and is like, what? How are they going to do that? How do you do that to your baby sister? How do you do that? I mean, he was so into it by the time that we got done. He loved it.
Your artist was right.
Oh, my artist was so right. He said, he's like, I told you you're going to like it. And so it was a crazy night. They had, the owner had a couple, I think, got done with one of them. And then the other one of the couple was like, okay, it's my turn. And the owner was like, no, it's not your turn. You don't have an appointment. And the other one goes, yeah, I have an appointment with you. And he goes, no, you don't. She had an appointment. You don't have an appointment with me. And he starts to argue with the owner, and the owner stands up and shoves a tattoo. He's like, you do not, shoves the table. You do not have an appointment with me. I mean, he yells. And we were all like, oh, everything stopped. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. And then they both left, and everything just went back to normal. It was like, it was a wild night. And he's like, y'all are irritating me while I'm trying to watch the show. And he just sat back down and watched his show. He loved it. So we get done and we go to leave, and my sister goes, man, that was one experience I'll never forget. And I said, well, they won't either.
Right?
And she goes, what do you mean? And I
the
said,
two white girls come in looking for white toast.
like the two white girls that came in and asked for white bread tattoos. And she goes, oh my God, I hate you so much. Why would you tell me that? It was so funny.
That's so funny.
But I like it. That's the one I get the most compliments on.
Yeah.
And at first, when I first got it, I wasn't sure if people were going to know what it was. And everyone walks by and they go, is that toast? I'm like, yeah. This is my Wonder Bread toast you like. This is the most toasted part of my body. You like? You like it?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, I think with that being said, that's a wrap,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Bye.
That's a wrap.